Hello folks, TLK742 here covering for Pirate Captain Dom, and we have an exciting game for you today as the Narwhals play host to the Kings. The weather should be good, it should be nice, should be clean. Mouse, the quarterback that is expected to be the force, is going to do it. As we have a fun game today. The Narwhals are looking for revenge after the Development League Championship against the Kings, and Mouse has tools to do it, but we'll see if they can. It should be a split game. Let's go to a fun stadium. Where are we thinking, folks? I'm thinking Boston. It's the Narwhals. They've got a whale. So let's do it. I'll be talking both about this game as well as the league as a whole. If you want to join our league, the Super Casual Football Sim League is completely free. You come in, you create a player, and you will actually be thrown onto a dev league in one of these two teams or the Rail Raiders, who were our previous game of the night. In addition, anytime you see a Bodymiss Botterman, no longer a Bodymiss Botterson, you will see this. The old Narwhals Kings end zone. I didn't change it. Whoops. Oh well, so this is the end zone that they had in Super Casual Bowl. I thought I did everything and fixed it, but no. The Narwhals are in red, the Kings are in white. And we should have a fun game as Romero, with a huge kick return, is going to start them at the 38. That's how you want to start your game, and Morris is going to try and do some damage. Mind you, there is a cap now for speed, so anytime someone's got a stat over, not just speed, everything. Anytime someone's got a stat over 85, it will be capped at 85. In our development league, when they get called up, that cap will no longer exist. They can still improve beyond there, but yeah, as Botterman back to pass, the Kings did get a quarterback off waivers, so they will be doing it. They will be using, I believe, I forget what it is, the Oxes or something like that, as that's going to be a quick stop by the defense. And now they're going to punt. Botterman gives it to Botterman. And now Zach Mouse, the quarterback, who's saying, this is my season to prove, is going to do it. He's going to give it to Pseudo Nakai to start it off, and it's going to be a loss of 2. Botterman again. With these depth charts, I know there are some questions, so I want to just say, we kind of winged it because we didn't have them. We know people who were making them were busy, so we tried to do it to the best of our abilities to make sure they'd have a competitive game. And they're going to, as that's going to be a 3-and-out as well. And now, Reg Broccoli is going to get this one. He's going to get to about the 47.
Blue 33, blue 33, red.
And McMorris again, he's going to be tackled for a loss. Making it 2nd and 11.
Green 46, hike.
And McMorris, he's going to make 2 people miss, and McMorris is gone! A little speed there helps out, as most of the defenses are still mostly bots right now. As season goes, we move people about. And so now, the Narwhals are going to have to try and return as Keeblerson get this one to about the 35. 32.
Black 21, black 21, set.
I flipped those numbers. And there's a flag here. It could be an offside, so Mouse has a free shot, and he's going to take the most of it. With Keeblerson getting it, they're going to decline the offsides, making this 1st and 10 from the 43 with a beautiful dime from Zach Mouse. As Mouse is again back to pass, and he's got Colt Remington Wellington for making a 2nd and 1. I feel like I should be saying that one with a monocle. And Remington Wellington again. And now the Curry Narwhals offense is clicking all of a sudden. It's looking like the team that we all felt as Remington Wellington down the sideline, and he's gone! Touchdown, Narwhals! And the score, assuming Botterman makes it, and he does, is tied. We gotta put the old end zone back in, but that'll be after this game. Small things. And Romero is with a huge run to the outside. We haven't seen much of him outside of those kickoff returns, but I think we're gonna as the game goes. McMorris is going to get some good yardage here.
Blue 33. Blue 33. Sit hut.
And McMorris again. This heavy run offense for the Kings is working them wonders.
Green 33. Ready.
And that'll bring up the end of the first.
Green 17. Green 17. Sit hut.
And McMorris with a huge run. Narwhals don't seem to have an answer for this
Red 44.
run game. But this time he's going to throw, and he's got Botterman. And Botterman's going to get the first.
Red 23.
Wide receiver.
23. Hike.
It's 15. McMorris. Huge gain here.
Black 41. Black 41. Sit hike.
Play action. And he's got Ramiro. Ramiro, the third, with a touchdown. And the kick is barely good, but good. It bounces off the post and gets in, making this a 14-7 lead. Keeblerson is going to get them to about the 30.
Red 9. Red 9. Set. Sit hut.
And that was just going to fly over. That was not a good throw from Mouse.
Green 3. Set. Sit hike.
But he's going to try it again, and that was, they need to catch that. That one was not his fault. That was right in the hands. And it's 3rd and 10. They're going to try him again. He's got pressure. He's got a screen. He's got Nakai. Nakai is going to run out of bounds, though, and that's going to not give them any yards. It's actually going to lose them a few, and it's going to be a punt. And now Memphis is looking to add some damage. As Reg Broccoli is going to take it to the outside and get to the 45.
Ready. Sit hike.
As Grayson is going to get a huge catch here.
Black 39. Ready. Go.
And Morris.
Green 29. Green 29. Set.
He's got 101 yards, and now the fullback, Bodius Botterman, is going to get them a first down for an 11-yard run as we hit the 2-minute warning on the first half.
Hike.
But as we say, there are 2 halves to the game. It's far from over.
Red 44.
But the Kings are knocking on making this a 2-score lead. And McMorris, the block is holding, and is going to get them making this 3rd and 3. It's going to get them 7. Play action here, and he's got McMorris. McMorris is in for the touchdown.
Sit hike.
And the kick is no good. It's high winds, dude, as we say in the majors. So it's a 2-score game, but it's anyone's game. At one point could be a difference maker as the Narwhals have a minute 44 to work with.
Set. Sit hike.
Short pass to Colt Remington Wellington. He's going to get the first down.
Black 21. Black 21.
Just got to keep finding this guy. He's their tight end, and he's been playing really well despite it saying wide receiver. And he's got it, and he scores. He with a catch, stays in bounds. What a play. 125 yards from Remington Wellington, and the Narwhals now have a 14-20, down by 6. By the way, if you're wondering who is Colt Remington Wellington, why does he seem so fast, and why do I not recognize the name? His previous player was actually, it's a name change from Vegan Stick, the former kicker for the Narwhals. He decided, he got called up by the Wallabies. Wallabies said we drafted 2 kickers. We still have Meatwad, who is a Hall of Famer. How do you feel about playing tight end? He's like, sure.
16. Red 16. Go.
And a deep bomb downfield. Jason Grace has got it, and the defense was just there to stop him. This time is ticking. They're still out of field goal range. The AI will only kick when they are in range, and I think this is out of range for Bottomus. So, but now they're in range. As we hit the last 20 seconds, The AI also doesn't like calling timeouts here, so they've got to really hope McMorris can get in, and he's not going to, but time is ticking. Will they get the kickoff? 4, 3, 2, 1. No, they won't, and so Curry's getting the ball, and they're starting with an advantage as the camera goes a little wonky. And, yeah, so all of a sudden the Narwhals might be able to use the lack of timeout, which is something we are really looking forward to being changed in 21, as a way to get points on the board.
Blue 7. Sit hut.
Mouse back to pass. Would you believe if I were to tell you it's Colt Remington Wellington again?
Red 23. Red 23. Hut.
By the way, the user is no neophyte to this league also, as they are Octavian McWaddle, the fullback for the Wallabies. So, good group, good person to be paired with, and that they can't get their hands on it there. They are not in field goal range. They need to get a first here, otherwise it will be a punt. And Nakai is going to get the first and then some. He's not going to get the touchdown, but he gets really dang close. Suno Nakai has rushed the ball a total of 2 times for 0 yards and caught it twice for 26. Now he's gained yards, so he's averaging 0.3 yards per carry, which I guess is better than 0. And it's 3rd and goal. Now it's back to pass. Has time, decides he's going to run with it and be sacked immediately. And Reg Broccoli is credited with that sack. So it's going to be a kick from Rodimus Boderman, who is going to make this now a 3-point game. They're going to give the ball back to Memphis. They need to stop here if they want to stay in this game, I think, as Ramiro is going to get the ball at 35.
Blue 47. Blue 47.
And McMorris is going to get 2.
Black 39. Black 39. Ready. Hut.
And Boderman finds Grayson with a huge heave downfield.
Green 1. Go.
Boderman again.
Blue 47. Blue 47. Hut.
Drops are really killing the Narwhals, as they're going to get the fumble recovery, though, as that's huge.
Ready.
And now, all of a sudden, Narwhals have a chance for the first time in tonight to take the lead, as Nakai is going to rush forward, juke a person, and get about 7 there. Mouse has time, back to pass, finds Remington Wellington, CRW. He is now CRW. And CRW will get it to the 45. Mouse is 11 for 15. And if you take out the drops, he's like 11 for 13. 14. So that's a huge play. We've got a close game, and Curry has the ball. Let's do it. 4s in chat, everyone.
Black 11. Ready. Hike.
As Mouse has time, finds Nakai. Nakai's got the block. That's a bunch of Kings players, but they're going to get close. And they're within good time, so they're going to kick the field goal if they run out of time here to try and tie it up, as Leon Ware will get his first catch of the night.
Red 9.
And Nakai is going to be blocked by his own player. Oh no, it's not what you wanted there, as it's 3rd and goal. And Nakai is going to run to the outside, lose a little bit, but there's a face mask from The Truth, whose face gen is not in there. And they're going to accept it, and that's going to unfortunately put him there. And Boderman's kick is good, tying this thing up. Alright, note to self, make sure Truth's face gen is in. So I apologize about that. If you are watching Mr. Dub City, that will be fixed.
Set.
And a short pass to McMorris. Going to get a huge gain here, and it's on the Kings now to try and tie it up.
Black 41.
Last time these two teams played, it was a last-second dagger from TLK and a pass from Peter Sothens. Neither of those players are still here, but I think the scar runs deep as this rivalry is growing. And Boderman Yeah, I'm still a creature of habit.
26.
It's going to make this
Blue
3rd and 8.
26.
Curry just needs to stop here, but this offsides is going to be harmful. He falls forward, though. The AI will... Oh, no, it's a hold. They're going to decline it because it's 4th down. And so, as a result, the Narwhals, with 2 minutes and 45 seconds, have a chance to seal this game, as that one's going to roll out of bounds at the 5.
Green 3. Green 3.
Huge punt, as the muff just kind of saves them. And a wide open Keeblerson. Keeblerson with nothing but space as the 6'2 can't get to him. But there's a player coming to get him. It's the Truth.
Red 44.
Huge play from Truth, as otherwise that would have been a touchdown. As Nakai is going to get the first here, and we hit the 2-minute warning. All right, so I have to explain something about the AI. The AI is a little wonky in the 2-minute warning. And by a little, I mean very. It will do things that regular coaches would never do, as Brandon the CP Ramiro is going to get that tackle. As Remington Wellington. The short version is that the AI sometimes will never go for the 3 points if they go for the field goal. As that one's wide, it's high winds, dude. But the Narwhals take the lead for the first time with 1:38 to go. What a kickoff. What a kickoff indeed. As Ramiro is going to get this one. So, yeah, it gets a little wonky. 2-minute warning. It is something for 21 that we are really looking forward to, is the change in logic. As Eyeballs James with his first catch, he's going down the sideline. He's got nothing but space, and he's going to score in what has been a quick turnaround. Memphis tries to take the lead back. They need this kick, and it's high winds as well. The missed points are just adding up, and it's another tie. We could see anything. And so now, here's where it gets fun. So, Narwhals need to score, and they need to get into field goal range
Blue 33.
outside of the 30-second window in order to do it. Otherwise, we will go into overtime. They will continue with the ball at whatever down they're at, but play it aggressive, like they do a 2-minute drill. As Mouse is going to give it to Nakai. They're going to do that, and I think they're actually going to hold on to the ball on the 4th down as well. So they've got to really kind of hope something happens. Nakai is going to be stopped, and this is kind of do or die at 4th and 5. They could lose by the AI just being weird, which would be a shame because they have played their absolute heart out, and Keeblerson keeps them alive on the 4th down. And 20 seconds left in the 4th. We've got a game here as that pitch looked a little off, but he's fumbled it, and Botterman's got it with 12 seconds left in the half. Quarter. Well, game. Regulation. Whatever. And a quick pass, and it's going to fall to the ground harmlessly. Rex Nexo could not get his hands on it. As McMorris flies forward. And that's going to bring up the end of regulation. We're going into overtime. Overtime's a little weird. It's not about who scores first. It's about whoever has the lead at the end of these 1-minute quarters. So let's get some 5s in chat. And now, they will also go for it on 4th down, as Grayson is going to get them into field goal range. Huge play here. They're going to give it to McMorris. McMorris is going to fumble it. Botterman picks it up. And this is going to be back and forth. Mouse gives it to Nakai. Nakai is going to run to the outside, and he's going to get to the tackle, making this 2nd and 6. I'd actually run it less here. I'd throw it, as he's got the pressure and nearly a safety to end this. Mouse is 20 for 25, 367 yards and 3 touchdowns. Phenomenal showing from him, as he's got Colt Remington Wellington, and let's get some 6s in chat. As we hit overtime 2, Axis does not believe in a tie. It will end with a winner and a loser. And that's how it's going to go. There is no ties here, as Wellington Remington, CRW, will get them a 1st down, as there are 54 seconds left in this overtime regulation. Will we see 7s in chat? We'll find out. For those of you wondering, the longest one was Pain in the Rain, which went 2 minutes. I don't think we're going to see that, as this game has been nothing but exciting. Pain in the Rain was miserable. And it's 3rd and 8. House with a short pass to CRW, and he's got the first and runs out of bounds and stops the clock.
Blue 47. Blue 47.
Pass to Colt Remington Wellington, and he's got some space, and he's going to get them to the 50.
Blue 7. Set.
As Nakai is going to get the first, but that's not enough to get them into field goal range, and let's get some sevens in chat.
Red 44. Red 44. Go.
This is the most absurd game I have ever commentated, and I am loving every moment of it.
Red 16. Go.
3 overtimes, with drives that have ended in what should have been complete touchdowns, have ended in turnovers and fumbles, and just weird play calling. And Remington Wellington again. Mouse has thrown the ball 32 times for over 400 yards. Phenomenal showing from him, as Boderman's going to get this. They are in field goal range, which means they're at that time period too. He almost won an incomplete pass, as Boderman's going to do it. And Curry's going to call a timeout. This could be for all the marbles. It's on a bot to kick. Kick is up, and it's high winds, dude. It's no good.
Red 44. Red 44. Set up.
And McMorris is going to do it. And I think we're on 8. 8's in chat, everyone. This is absurd. This is, I think, a record for the longest development league game of all time. And I don't see this record ever being broken. As Ramiro, down the sideline, he's got some distance, and he's going to get them to about the 50. Huge catch from him. Only his second reception of the night, and what a one it is. McMorris on the screen. McMorris has distance. McMorris could be ending this. He's gonna. As it is now 32 to 26. If they make that field goal, the Narwhals win, and instead, the Kings might come away with this, but with 30 seconds left, this could be anyone's. Access overtime is a little weird and a little funny, but I'm loving this. As Keeblerson's going to get to the 32. 22 seconds. Zach Mouse. You just got to chuck it here. Can't do any of these short passes to Colt, but he's gonna. I'd say you just send him deep. He's got the speed for it. Instead, they're going to give it to Keeblerson. Curry's going to call a timeout. Smart. They've got one left after this. Timeouts I don't think reset in overtime. Remington Wellington is going to run out of bounds with 3 seconds left. This is it. Do or die. 18 receptions, 277 yards. And that's going to do it. Memphis wins 33-26 in a nail-biter of a game. Thank you all for tuning in. I'm TLK742, the commissioner of the SCFSL. It has been an absolute pleasure commentating this game, and I look forward to seeing you for our next Development League game where Pirate Captain Dom is streaming on Thursday.